Hello, Noobsters. Happy September 9th, 2019. It's a Monday. Back to work. Actually, started the new job today. Hello, Noobsters. Noob Discoveries here, and we're discovering Ace Attorney Trilogy, Game 3 to be exact, Episode 5. And we ran into Dahlia again. We think it's Dahlia. I think it's, she's going by the name of Iris right now, but she's acting all sweet and innocent. But currently, we are filling in for Phoenix. We're instead of Phoenix, right? We are defending as Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth, and she is the murder defendant. A little bit of plot twist. We're trying to find out what's going on. We're in the first day of trial though, and I forgot. I think we got to do a cross-examination. I think that's where we left off. Where is it? 96 99 96 2206. And yeah. So here we go. So we're cross-examining the head nun at Hazakura Temple. We already caught her in a bunch of contradictions. But we got some more. They always do this. They always do this in the games. We catch a witness giving their testimony in like 3 contradictions, and we keep having to listen to the testimony. I mean, it just goes to show that these witnesses are not very good. Anyway, let's try to see if we can make some outcast with no name. I'm sorry, it is with no name. How's it going? How was your weekend? What you been up to? So yeah, started my new job. Learned some new things, obviously, that the new job entails. Tomorrow, I actually still have to go back to my old job to help train, not even my replacement, just train the clerk in the office who I worked with for the past year, on some of the job processes I did. So that's what I'm doing. But I'm doing good today. Outcast, started my new job. Got a little pay raise. I do have to. My commute is a little bit further, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But it is what it is. It was good. How about you? So I played basketball on Saturday. I don't know if it's age. But like after I play basketball, I always, 1, feel really exhausted afterwards, and 2, get a headache that slowly turns into a really bad headache to the point where I feel nauseous and I just have to go to sleep early, and it kind of sucks. Yeah, I mean, I think it's dehydration, but I really don't know. I try to drink lots of water. I drink Gatorade. Maybe I need to drink something else with electrolytes, but I don't know what it is. It never happened before, and it happens almost every time I play basketball now. But other than that, it was good. I went to a nice sushi restaurant with the girlfriend. That was fun. Very good sushi, actually. Very surprising. The fish was very nice and fresh. That was good. But yeah, other than that, went to see Shaw and Hobbs, the Fast and Furious spin-off, right? With Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham. Very entertaining, actually. It wasn't a great movie. Obviously, it's just an action, very dumbed down action kind of movie. And they still kept that whole family heart theme going, right? But it was alright. Weird thing is that Shaw appears in the Fast and Furious movies because they kill his older brother, right? Like in this movie, he has a younger sister, and she gets introduced, and she's like, a co-star in the movie, a co-character, supporting character, but like they have no mention of the older brother at all, which is kind of strange. Is vitamin water good? I heard vitamin water was just like sugar water. Like, does it have electrolytes or something? Because that's part of dehydration, right? Like you can drink water, but if your body's not retaining the water, it doesn't help, right? And that's why sports drinks and those kinds of things are made, or you know, have electrolytes, salt, potassium, magnesium, whatever the case may be, is so your body retains it and absorbs the water, right? Obviously, your body can only use so much at a time, so chugging water doesn't necessarily help if I don't absorb it, right? It has electrolytes. Okay, cool. You're a big fan of vitamin water? I mean, I drink Gatorade, so obviously that's not helping. Maybe I need more. Like I drink 32 ounces of Gatorade when I'm playing, and on top of the water I'm already drinking. Anyway, let's get started. Where are you? How long are we into this? 7-minute stream, and haven't even started the game. But what'd you do? What'd you do this weekend? Your weekend was good. What'd you do? How's school going? Are you in school? You're in school, right? What's been happening in your life, Outcast? Assume you know. Please share. Oh, the murder at around 11. Sure. Are you sure? Yes, I was worried about it after all. Why was that? Because I have a strong sense of responsibility. Especially at this time of year. Acolyte was being doused in freezing water at... Oh, really? Oh, well, I didn't know they did that. Couldn't very well take it easy in the bath all night, could I? At 11, decided to leave Hazakura Temple to go back. And this Acolyte was Maya Fey. Estimation of the time seems reliable. Okay. Continue? Alright, no new information here. Ooh, hydrate. Drink some water. You know, and it's already September. The days have gotten a little cooler, but it is still kind of muggy. But September is when the summer heat starts to cool down a little. It doesn't help that this summer has still been like the high, you know, like in the past 3 or 4 years, each following summer has been hotter than the last, in Hawaii anyway. And I think in a lot of other parts of the world, you know, climate change, you know, I think it is happening. A lot of people don't. But a lot of scientists think, you know, there's a lot of climate changes. That's why we're having a lot more storms, a lot stronger storms. And the temperatures have been rising. Global temperatures have been rising. So a lot of people think it's just the general cycle of hot and cold ages that the planet goes through. Possible. But I don't know. It's been hot. That's all I can tell. School's going good. Didn't do much. Hung out at my grandparents. Nice. I'll be attending a quinceanera. Quinceanera? Am I saying that correctly? Spanish. Assuming that's a Spanish. Is that a traditional party, coming of age thing? What is that? Quinceanera. Sounds like there is going to be delicious food at this. Always good to see the grandparents, though. I mean, definitely cherish your time with them because you never know how long they're going to be around. That's always tough. Quinceanera. But yeah, sounds like a life event kind of thing, or one of those things, or party, right? Lots of good times, family, friends, food. Food is a big one. After asking that it'd be reported, went out to the main gate. Asked Phoenix Wright to report the crime. Yep. One who trampled me. Seems she is the type to hold a grudge. Isn't a phone in the main hall? Sent him to the bridge, which is approximately a 20-minute walk. It's kind of far away bridge. Phoenix Wright didn't even have his cell phone on him. Forgotten it at home. What a naive boy. What does that matter? Has no relevancy to this trial at all. Not only do I always carry my phone, I always have my whip in hand too, which you should not carry around. He was really scared. It was taking him a while to get back. Thought I'd go out by the main gate for a spell. There I saw tracks indicated the snowmobile had been used. Which is, we have a picture. But look, there's only one track going to the snowmobile. There's no track that the snowmobile was taken out. That is very suspicious. you know. Press. There was a snowmobile outside the main gate when I visited. The only one we have. It'll run no matter how much the snow falls. Certain the snowmobile was there at the main gate when you arrived. Of course, it was parked in the front gate. Why didn't you tell Phoenix there was a snowmobile he could use to get to the phone? I guess, you know, panic. You don't remember those things. She had already gone, discarded the murder weapon, returned by that time. And they're talking about Iris, aka who we think Dahlia Hawthorne. It's a party for coming of age, 15 years old girls. The Shambhalan means I'm the one who escorts her with honor. Cool. Is that like your cousin or a good friend? It sounds like an important role to have. Mexican tradition. Oh, it's Mexican. I'm sorry. They do speak Spanish, but understandably, they do have... I mean, Mexico is its own country. Just because the Spanish discovered it, right, and they speak Spanish, they do have their own culture, right? Like Cinco de Mayo. I don't think Cinco de Mayo is... Is it Mexican or Spanish? It's Mexican, right? Spain is its own country, obviously, right? But sometimes the lines blur a little, right? I mean, because they both speak the same language and their cultures are similar. But obviously Mexico has their own culture as well. Cousin, all my family from Mexico is coming. Ooh, and you never met them. Cinco de Mayo is Mexican. Thank you. Very educational. Dude, that sounds like a super big party. That's gonna be awesome. And good Mexican food, I suppose. That's gonna be an awesome party. Holy smokes. Let's press. In answer to every possible doubt. Snowmobile in question. Was it still warm at the time? What do you mean? I mean, if it was used, the engine would be hot, obviously. Oh god, this guy's... What do you mean, eh? Playing a slow crowd. Yeah, see? It's the same problem we had with our normal judge and prosecutor. We always need to explain ourselves. And Edgeworth, he's a smart cookie. He can, goes without saying, snowmobile will heat its engine. Was still warm means it was recently used. I never thought of that. You didn't check. Answer the question. No. I don't often go around touching hot engines. So was it hot though? Was it used? Wasn't any snow on it. That's kind of strange. Even if it was used, there would still be snow on it, For some reason, only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow. Huh. Seems highly likely killer did use the snowmobile. How long does it take to get to Dusky Bridge? 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge. Less than 5 using one of those. Hold it! Why didn't you use it yourself? Could have spared yourself some walking. There's a reason you can't use it over the bridge. Have you got a moment for me to explain? Oh god. About a month ago, driving my beloved little snowmobile, happy as can be. Fetched some water, was heading back, crashed into a tree. That's supposed to rhyme? Tree and my back both went crunch, just like that crunch. So you crashed. Haven't been able to find the courage to ride anything since then. Fair enough. Killer must have used it. What if Phoenix used it? Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River, came back while I was knocked out. Hold it! Refresh your memory. How long were you knocked out for? Not to change your stomach, there's some crazy thunder outside. No, it's okay. It's alright. You got some thunderstorms in your area? That's dangerous, obviously. We don't have... We have thunder and lightning, but it's very rare that it actually touches down. But I know a lot of places elsewhere, like the lightning actually strikes. I mean, we get lightning strikes, but it's not very frequent. Our lightning is generally very high up in the sky. Well, hopefully everyone's safe. Hopefully no flooding goes on. Is there rain or is it just thunder? I mean, thunder usually means like storm, right? But which means, you know, high winds, high rains, kind of dangerous stuff. But hopefully everything's okay where you're at, Outcast. Somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes. Possible to get back to the bridge and back in, get to the bridge back in 10 minutes. Okay? Is that all you wish to concede? Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile.
Hold it!
Press. While it would have been impossible time-wise, one element remains out of place. What would the mystery element be? Killer's reasoning, Your Honor. Why did the killer do all of this? Why go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon when there are other methods? Very true. Too many unanswered questions. Response, Miss Carmel. Why don't you think for yourself once in a while, Your Honor? Oh, why is she hesitating? Anyway, whatever the reason, fact remains, defendant could have done this. Could have, which didn't mean she did, which all, you know, conjecture. Innocent till proven guilty, once again shows its face. Murder weapon was disposed of in the river. Another point to me. No, it's not, because you don't know. That is also conjecture. You didn't find the weapon. Was there any reason to go and throw away the murder weapon? Luckily, there's surely a problem with this testimony. There is, and all I have to do is start poking holes. Alright, so we had no testimony added. Let's save. Save, we got all the information. And re-look, put our thinking caps on, and we have to re-look at our evidence that we have. It's thunder 2 months ago. Church almost burnt. Holy smokes, really? Not even 1 to 3 miles from my house. That's pretty scary. Damn. Because of lightning. Sheesh. That is really scary. Almost burned down means it's mostly burnt. Like they gotta rebuild. That is scary. I don't know if you're in the Discord, Outcasts. I think you are, but I posted pictures of a house fire, talking about fires. We're just moving from subject to subject, but I don't know if you saw the house right across my street, across my building. Huge fire. I don't know how it started. It was abandoned house, but it was probably druggies or squatters or something, but huge fire. Like the house is pretty much destroyed. It's still standing, but it's like all burnt and whatnot. On the bright side, I have 1/3 chance of becoming the Flash. Hey man, that's pretty high odds. And you don't necessarily die from getting struck by lightning. Yes? There's a lot of people who have survived getting struck by lightning. So, if you got the, 33% chance, it's pretty high. Alright, let's see what we got. They keep going back to this picture and the snowmobile was used. I kind of feel that's it. After asking, I went out to the main gate, saw tracks, indicated the snowmobile had been used. Okay, see, so I want to show this picture, but there is tracks to show the snowmobile has been used. But my contradiction in my head is there's no track showing it got taken out. Just that it was returned, right? Which is very strange. I wanna present this as contradictory evidence, you know? Saw that on the Instagram with the house burning. Yeah, it was... I don't think anyone lived there. But, yeah, it was hot. It was hot. I mean, I was across the street where I took the video and the picture. You can feel the heat. It was hot. It was definitely bad news, man. But yeah, the fire department got there pretty quick. I don't know how long the fire was burning, but someone must have called 911. Because after I came, maybe 5 to 10 minutes after I saw it, I don't know how long the fire was burning before. Firefighters came, controlled the fire, probably in about 30 minutes. It was controlled. Police came by, blocked the whole road. Yeah, I mean, it was dealt with pretty quick. So, good response by our firefighters. I'm gonna present. We're gonna do this. Objection! That is not it. We still got music. Oh, it does contradict. Should I reload? I'll reload. Okay, let's look at our evidence again. Alright, this is a portrait of the author. Iris testimony. Stabbed in the back, body fell off. Okay, this is the murder scene. And then there is the tracks photo. There's also footprints here. No snow on the snowmobile. Let me see. Saw the murder at 11. Asking it. Wait. I saw the murder around 11. Okay. After asking it be reported, went out to the main gate. I saw tracks indicated the snowmobile had been used, which is fine. Oh yeah, also took an awesome photo shoot by my 8-year-old brother. Turned out great on my Insta, taken in my neighborhood where I hang out and burn things. Where you hang out and burn things? I hope you're not just like lighting things on fire, are you? Wait, so your 8-year-old brother took photos. You were in the photos? Let me check these out real quick. Check these out. Let me see. Oh, you're in the military too? Or is that someone else? Oh, yeah. You mentioned, this is your ROTC stuff, huh? ROTC? And you got a promotion. Congrats to you, buddy. Are you a photographer? You take interest in photography? Oh, you got hibiscus. Look at that. Nice. So your 8-year-old took these pictures. Dude, the lighting is actually really nice. Just at, what, dusk? Everybody kung fu fighting over here, huh? Nice. Are you into photography, or your brother, or both of you guys are into photography? I mean, those are some nice pictures. I like the lighting on them. Tracks indicated. Takes 15 minutes to walk, less than 5 using one of those. Threw the weapon into Eagle River, came back while I was knocked out. She can drive a snowmobile. Okay, let me see. Asakura Temple. Regional snow 7 to approximately 1050. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge 1045. Wait. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 1045. She couldn't... Wait. There's something with that report. Hold on. Let me think. Snow 7 to approximately 1050. Lightning 10 to 11. Struck Dusky Bridge at 1045. She's saying the murder took place around 11. So there should have been more sets of tracks. Again, there should have been more sets of tracks. Right? Because it stopped snowing. So that means there should be all kinds of tracks. Or at least 2 sets of... No, maybe this is it? The weather data? Yeah, I did. I have a Google Pixel 3. I heard the Google Pixel 3 takes great photos. Like, especially in the low light. I actually have a S9 Plus myself. And I got it because, I mean, it's not a you know, hobbyist camera, right? But they've really improved the cameras on the cell phones. I like to take pictures when I can. And obviously, I don't want to carry an extra camera. Some people like to, you know, some people who, you know, they'll buy a DSL or whatever those cameras are called. And, you know, they obviously take a lot better pictures. But you know, you need the different lenses, and I'm very, you know, I wouldn't even call myself an amateur photographer. I just like to take pictures. But you like photography, feel like joining the yearbook club at school. Oh, you should definitely do that. Colleges look highly on joining clubs and such like that. But I heard, you know, the iPhone X10, the 10, the Samsung 9, which was last year, obviously, and the Google Pixel 3 are supposed to have pretty high-end cameras for being, you know, cell phone cameras. I'm gonna present this. Is this a contradiction?
Objection!
This is not a contradiction. Hey Cornelius, am I a tech type of guy? I am okay with tech. I wouldn't say I'm a techie guy. Like, if I needed to Google a simple solution, a fix, I think I could do it. Are you talking about hardware or software? I think I'm okay as far as a very average, not even average, a very just layman kind of user. I built my own computer, you know, loaded the OS, figured out how that works and how the pieces go together, and like there's no, you know, I can keep my computer virus free and all that stuff. And I've had viruses or malware affect my software before, my OS, you know, and I was able to go in, you know, safe mode and uninstall it, you know, or remove it and all that stuff. So I'm okay. I'm definitely not great. I wouldn't call myself a tech kind of guy, but I do find interest in it, Cornelius. And again, you know, it's all about, a lot of people just Google answers. You know, Google or search engines. There's so many answers out there. People are so helpful. It's way easy to find, you know, the information you need. Having the tools to do those certain things, you know. But, gosh. Okay, it takes 15 minutes to walk. Less than 5 using those. Threw the weapon in the Eagle River, came back while I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile. So we pressed all these. Was there reason to throw away the murder weapon? There's surely a problem with the testimony. Okay, was there a reason to throw away the murder weapon? Chichishito, apparent murder weapon, has the victim's blood and suspect's fingerprints on it. So but this is the murder weapon, but we're saying there's another one? After saw tracks indicated snowmobile, takes 15 minutes to walk, maybe threw the weapon into ear, came back while I was knocked out. Well, we still have the murder weapon, so... And can she carry that? Well, she didn't drop it. I don't know. There's something wrong with the picture, though. Want to watch it too? I actually never saw the first one, so I watched the old It movies. Was it a tier? Actually no, there were movies. They were on I saw it on TV. The clown was played by Tim Curry. I think it was made in the 80s. I actually haven't watched the current ones. I'm not that interested in the story. Like, I saw the old one and it freaked me out. And I'm not really interested in watching the modern ones, so I haven't seen it. I mean, obviously, if you watch the first one, yeah. I heard the second one was better. But, I mean, not too much interest for me. I did watch, I'm not a big horror movie fan, to be honest. I just think a lot of them are very, it's just jump scares. Actually, It is a little different, because It is more about, like, suspenseful, what do they call it? Suspense thriller? It's more about the suspense and timing and atmosphere. I like those kinds of horrors. I'm not big on the jump scare horrors. Right, I lost some penalty points. I'm gonna get stuck on this again. I know. Saw the murder weapon. Asking that it be reported. Went to the main gate. Saw main tracks. Saw tracks. First version came out in 93. Oh, it's a 90s movie. Oh, okay. I just remember seeing it like super late at night on TV. And I was only like 11 or 12 at the time. It scared the hell out of me. Okay, Hazakura Temple. Maybe a profile, possibly. Takes 15 minutes to walk. Less than 5. I saw tracks. So we already presented the picture on this statement. I mean, there's tracks, so that's not a... Hey, Beats Turtle, how's it going? How about the new Joker? Oh, the new Joker. The new Joker movie, I definitely want to see. They did a fantastic job with the trailer. Joaquin Phoenix is a great actor. And he looks like he did a damn good job as the Joker. I mean, obviously, the trailers aren't everything, but I want to watch it. I definitely want to see what it is. And it looks like a very interesting take on it. Would have came earlier, but I was... That's okay, Beats Turtle. It's not a problem. You know, come by when you can. It's always good that you come by, but real life is more important. Real life is more important. But it's good to see you, Beats Turtle. How was your weekend? Maybe it's the weather report. Okay, she saw tracks indicated snowmobile had been used. I think maybe something to do with this weather data. Takes 15 minutes to walk. Threw the weapon into Eagle River, came back. You can drive a snowmobile. First saw tracks. After asking it should be reported, went out to the main gates. Do I use the report here? I didn't use the weather report here. She saw tracks. Snow, 7 to 10:50. She might not have seen the track. If it was snowing, right?
Objection!
I think I already presented that. I should probably repress everything. I'm a very big Joker fan. I'm gonna go on opening day with my face painted. Ooh, nice. You're gonna get into it, huh? Okay, let's try again. See if we can get information we missed. Sure about the time. Yes, I'm sure. Have strong sense. Acolyte was doused in freezing water. So at 11 to leave Hazakura Temple. Okay. Went out to the main gates. Asked Phoenix right to report crime. Yes. Phone sent to the bridge. Didn't have his phone. Blah, blah, blah. Really scared? Saw tracks. I think it's that statement, though. Nobody would be outside the gates. Yep. Okay. Certain the snowmobile was there when you arrived. It was parked in the front gate. Had already got... Wait. What is this again? What does it say? Taken that night from main gate to Dusky Bridge. Wait, who took this photo? Did they stop making sequels for this game? I'm actually not sure, Cornelius. I am not sure. I mean, they made more than just the initial 3 that I've been playing, but I don't know if they're still making. I don't know if they're still making more. But I think there are at least 2 more games after this one, though. After this trilogy. Get some sleep. Take care. No, thanks for stopping by, Outcast. Great to see you. Thanks for chatting. Oh yeah, new job. You know, we'll see how it goes. You take care. Have a good Tuesday. Sleep up, man. Sleep up. Wi-Fi sucks. What I miss? Well, we've been stuck on this cross-examination for the past 30 minutes since I started Rezzard. So yeah, I've been stuck. I haven't gotten anywhere since I started, to be honest. I mean, we've been chatting for a bit, but I'm actually stuck. So I'm not supposed to look stuff up, but I might have to. Unless you guys can help me out. But guten Nacht. Guten Tag. Guten Nacht. Adios, buenas noches, amigo. Alright, yeah. So I'm trying to go back through the statements to see. So this nun is saying someone used a snowmobile. There's tracks on the ground, and there's a contradiction somewhere that we gotta present. Already gone, described a murder weapon, and supposedly there was a different murder weapon that the defendant used and threw into the Eagle River is what the prosecution is saying. But I don't know. I pressed this already. Was it still warm? So we asked if she noticed the engine was still hot. Never thought of that. I don't often go touching hot engines. There wasn't any snow on the snowmobile. Only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow, which I guess it makes sense that the snow melted. I don't know. Takes 15 minutes to walk. Okay. Gonna press this. Why don't you use it yourself? Could have spared walking. She crashed into a tree and she's scared to drive it. Driving Villa, happy as can be. Fetch some water, heading back, crashed into a tree. Block. That's how she hurt her back. Killer must have used it. Actually, right on your thinking, you just didn't get the right statement. Oh, about the picture, right? About the tracks. Think you can do it? Keep trying. Pay attention to the evidence. See, that's the thing. The one-way track, right? I mean, that's the biggest thing. Oh, not that one. So, okay, so we know it was snowing up to the point of the murder. So if it was used, the snowmobile was used. It was obviously snowing at the time. But then it stopped snowing when they drove back. Because there's still tracks on the ground. Right? I didn't get the right statement. See, that doesn't... Oh, no. Is that right? Takes 15 minutes to walk. Less than 5. Okay. No. Snow 10:50. It would have been still snowing. Or not snowing. But we only got one track. But do I present the weather report or the snow data? Ah, is it the weather report? Or am I still on the wrong statement? Hold on.
Objection!
That's not it. Nope, that's not it. Let's reload. Okay, I'm on the right track. On the right track. Saw the murder at 11. Maybe it's this statement. After asking, went out to the main gate, saw tracks, 15 minutes. Threw the weapon into Eagle River, came back. Oh, came back. Threw it into Eagle River, came back. Here you go. This has gotta be it.
Objection!
There you go. Thank you for the hint, Rezzard. Thank you for the hint. Had to think about it. I mean, I was thinking about it, but that's what makes the later games, the later episodes tricky. You really have to read the statement and like Like, think about what the statement is saying. Because obviously we had the right train of thought. It was more about which statement is contradicting that train of thought, right? So I was thinking about the snowmobile was being used. There's tracks everywhere. Obviously, we're thinking about there's only one set of tracks. And then she's saying they came back with the snowmobile when there's obviously no tracks going. So that makes sense. All right. Okay, we got it. Whew, we got it. It only took us 40 minutes. This is why I've been streaming this game so long. It's because I've been like stumped on these things for 40 minutes at a time when it gets, yeah. I mean, I had to look up a couple of times. Proves the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder. Okay. However, what the witness says, why is there only one set of tracks? So obviously, when the snowmobile was initially taken out, it was still snowing. What do you mean? And again, you know, side characters, they can't follow the logic. Iris left Hazakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and returned. This was the case. Naturally, there should be two sets of tracks. Those from heading out to the bridge, those from coming back. You're right. You're forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. On the night of the murder, it was snowing. Tracks leading to the bridge were erased by the snowfall. No, we got the weather report. Removes your precious contradiction, doesn't it? While she was at the river, the snow stopped, leaving just the return tracks in the snow. Oh, this is not... No. Because of the time frame of when it stopped snowing, that's obviously not the case because it's a larger window than the 5 minutes it would have taken to just go down and come back. Is there a flaw in their theory? Yes, there is. Let's save just to make sure. Thought Vonnie was supposed to be smart. We're gonna spell it out for her, Beach Turtle. All she knows how to do is whip people. Idea the snowfall covered one set of tracks. There's a contradiction. Tracks to the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, it's impossible. Care to explain? Why is there a rude index finger currently pointing in my general... Yeah, rude index. You should be talking. You should be talking, Von Karma. You always whip everybody in the courtroom. No need. Evidence will do the talking for me. But how you been, Rezard? I know you've been busy. We haven't seen much of you the past few weeks. All's well in life. On the night of the murder, killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge, ordered to dispose of the murder weapon. Outgoing tracks were erased by snow, or so claims Von Karma. Present your evidence to the contrary. And we got the weather report. Bam. Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the murder. The crime. Like I said, around 11. Of course, this means weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On the note, please take a look. Weather report from Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder. Weather report? Snow started to fall at 7 p.m. Stopped at around 10:50. Bing! Life ain't good, just like my internet. Oh, that's not good. That's not good, Rezard. Well, I hope life gets better for you, buddy. Is your internet that bad too? Dang. Are you a Comcast guy or whatever? You stuck with the one internet provider in your area? Granted, I kind of am too, but we have Spectrum, Time Warner. Is that Comcast? I don't forget now. Time Warner. Because they bought out Oceanic. We had an Oceanic cable, but I think they were bought out. Now it's Spectrum. It's still Time Warner, but they just changed their name. Like we're all dumb and we don't think. We also have a Hawaiian Telecom. It's pretty... I don't know if they're owned nationally by a national company, but it's called Hawaiian Telecom, also internet provider. But actually, I only get one in my building. I only get Spectrum in my building, so I'm stuck to one provider. Why forehead? What does it mean? Got the 5 head. Moved and the internet's bad. Oh man, you moved. I hope your place is at least bigger or better located for your job or school or whatever. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. That's one of the big things you gotta. I guess not. Well, yeah, you kind of have to look up. Know what kind of service you can get when you do move. Not to say that was you moved because you decided to move. I mean, but that's a very important factor nowadays, right? Internet. When the sister witnessed the crime at 11, snow had already stopped falling. Impossible for any tracks made up after that time to have been covered up. I like upon Karma's reaction. She like grabs herself. Like, oh. Order. Very well. Miss Von Karma's claim has been snowed in. Too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. How's Edgeworth? How pathetic to rely on the weather. What? Not relying. These are the facts, lady. Answer me this. When is a weather report ever correct? It's not a weather what? It's not a prediction. I mean, we can go back and that's what happened. Not a what? Got it all wrong. This isn't a forecast, it's data. Exactly. Forecast data, all weather reports have inaccuracies. Oh my god. This is your strong rebuttal? I don't think so, Von Karma. This is data. May have been snowing in the vicinity well past 11. That's even the judge is smarter than Von Karma. She's trying to ignore the fact that this was an observable thing. It's one thing to predict weather, it's another thing to go in hindsight and say this is what happened. Because this is what happened. Oh, come on, judge. Don't be stupid. How did she pull it off? She pulled it off because the judge is an idiot. And drink your water, please. Hydrate. Hydrate, you noobs. You kidding me? I'm just as baffled as Edgeworth here. What the hell? It had stopped snowing at Hazakura Temple when the murder took place. Need to provide conclusive evidence of this. I would think a weather report would be more than enough evidence. Like we need CCTV cameras or something. No turning back now. Very well. Cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning testimony. Can't back down. Such a perfectionist. Alright. Where is your evidence? Okay, we gotta save this. Where is the evidence it already stopped snowing when the victim was killed? How about the murder picture? We got, there's no snow on here, on her. Yeah, actually, that's it. That's right there. Stop snowing when the victim was killed. Because there's no snow on the victim. Easy. Easy.
Take that!
I'm Miles Edgeworth. Comes down to 1 point. Whether or not it was snowing in the courtyard when the victim was stabbed. Incredibly, it's in the picture, lady. You have a copy of the picture. Yes. Want to know whether it was snowing or not? Photo will tell us everything. I'm referring to the photo of the crime scene. Oh yeah, I actually read last Friday. I mean, we were streaming fine, right? Last Friday. Apparently there was some kind of Twitch server problem and a lot of people were having delays or dropped frames or something, but I didn't notice it on my stream. Then again, I don't pay attention a lot to the stream itself if I drop frames. Look, just as we said that, we're dropping frames. Come on, internet. Not a lot of frames, but a little bit. But, I mean, I don't think I had any problems, right? For those of you who are here on Friday, there wasn't any big problems, right? Let's go. As you can see, everything covered in snow. Granted, I stream at a lower bit rate. So maybe people who were having problems stream at higher bit rates. I mean, that might have been it. I am dropping a few frames though. I don't know what's going on. Do I have something open? No, I don't think so. There you go. Normalize this. Nope, there it goes. Dropping a little bit. Chotto. As you can see, everything covered in snow. Just one exception. The snow. I don't remember being any problems. I think the problem mainly affected big streamers. Okay, so thank you, Jay Kiski. I mean, again, I think it's because I don't stream at a very high bit rate. Mine is only at like 3,500. That's all my internet can really handle, to be honest. But makes sense that it was the bigger streamers because they stream in like 1080, and they're actually Twitch is gonna try and stream in 4K now, right? Like who has the upload capacity for that unless you're a big streamer? Because you need like super high upload speeds for that. And like 4K ability anyway. I definitely don't have that capability. Thank you, Jay Keys. Okay, victim herself, Elise Duke's name. No snow. No snow. It stopped snowing when she was killed. Ooh. Neighbors are cooking again. Always right around 10. I don't know why they cook so late. Do they eat late? It smells like some kind of pork today. Ooh, smells good though. Other words, if the killer really did go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, and my neighbors are like older Korean people, must cook like super good homemade Korean food. Smells good. Excellent. I don't know. You guys have Korean food where you guys live? I mean, we do it down here because we're very Asian-based community down in Hawaii, but I know a lot of places don't have a lot of Asian foods. Like if you wanted to, like all our supermarkets have Asian foods. But if you wanted to get Asian groceries in the mainland, you actually have to go to like a specialty Asian grocery store, right? In this photograph should be 2 sets of tracks. Thank you. Oh! We're making progress. Sorry, I'm a little slow today. Doing a lot of talking. What are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth? Simply what all of the facts point to. Well, obviously the snowmobile was used in a lot longer duration. That night, someone used a snowmobile to leave Hazakura, right? And then it was brought back after it stopped snowing. From the tracks, can be understood they were heading for Dusky Bridge. It was still snowing. Those tracks were erased by the snow. This person returned to Hazakura Temple? Snow had stopped. Thus return tracks remained. Okay? Right, can I say something? All sounds a bit fishy. Only one key for the snowmobile. What? On the night in question, know that the defendant had it. Can you prove it? Can you prove the defendant had the key? Right? That's easy to say. I could say she didn't have it. Key was found in her room after the... Well, never mind. Never mind. Spoke too soon. It can only mean that night, Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple. But Iris said she never went there. This is very confusing. We also did get contradictory testimonies. Bikini said she saw Iris at the inner temple that night. But Iris is claiming she never left her room that night. So this is really confusing. We should probably press on the point. Yes, we should. Oh, so we're going to get more testimony from this lady again. Snowmobile can't cross the suspension bridge. Makes sense. Must have left it on Hazakura's side of the bridge. Crossed on foot. Right. Sounds right. What's odd, when I left Iris and returned to Hazakura, I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge, right? Where was the snowmobile? You must have felt, yeah, okay. When I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there. Oh, she remembers seeing the snowmobile when she returned. No, what I saw covered in snow, so it wasn't used yet. That isn't possible. Wait. Does that hurt our case? I don't think it does. What was the snowmobile used for? Wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, witness couldn't possibly have seen it at the gate. Let's save again just to track or mark our, like a checkpoint. We have to go through all this again if we have to reload. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. There should be 2 sets of tracks, okay? All we know is after it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura. So, okay, that's where the strangeness occurs. Bikini says she saw the snowmobile when she returned to the temple. But then there was a set of tracks. So someone must have used it while it was still snowing. And then came back when it stopped snowing. Obviously, right? Question is, who used the snowmobile? We learned all we can from the witness. Get out of here. That still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone who could testify having seen the... Oh... Why do I have a feeling it was butts? Was there no one out walking? Perhaps near Dusky Bridge. Why do I have a feeling we're gonna have butts on the stand? It's cold enough to freeze your ears off. Only an idiot would go out wandering in that. Larry Butts, calm on down. Unless they had something important to do. Something is coming. Idiot may well have got there. See, look, idiot. That's the key word right here. Idiot. Actually, there might have been one individual who may be of help. Know someone who might have seen the snowmobile? Maybe. Don't know for sure if he saw it. There are 2 things about him come to mind. He saw something incredible on the night of the murder. For some reason, I feel like it's not going to be anything, but it might be, right? You know, you never know what you're gonna get with Larry Butts. Second being, individual that I'm thinking of went wandering outside on the cold night. He is our kind of idiot. Yep. Predicted. Look at that. Who is this person? Wait, we actually get penalized by this? That's dumb. Whereas you... Or I should call him Loris Duxnim. Take that! Guy must be a product of Jean-Luc Deladuc's Guide to Obnoxious French Painting. Larry Butts, disciple of the victim. Wait, why is he a disciple when he's a painter? Wasn't the victim an author? Shouldn't he be an author? Why was he wandering a boot outside on the night of the murder? You can tell him all about his designs for Iris. May cost us his credibility as a witness. Wait, why? Why would it matter? Well, I guess because he's biased, right? He is, after all, an artist. Perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him. Iris. Cannot guarantee this is the reason. What exactly was it he saw? I don't know. I don't know, because he wouldn't tell us. I think the victim made picture books for children. Right. Oh. So, that's, I guess so. She's not just an author. She drew the pictures, right? Is why he was an artist apprentice? Is that what it was? Picture book author. I mean, they usually draw their own picture. Well, see, not necessarily the case, right? A lot of the times they might write the story, but they wouldn't necessarily illustrate the story. I mean, it can be both. Sometimes there's 2 people writing a book and one person illustrates, one person writes, and sometimes there's one person who does everything, right? So I guess Elise was the person who wrote and drew the book. I have no choice. He is in the gallery for the trial. Not take long to summon him. How convenient. Because he's worried about Iris. You may have escaped me yesterday. I mean, the something incredible might not be important on the surface, but it might give us evidence for further contradictions in other people's testimonies or whatever. Today I'm gonna get everything out of you. Got a weird sweater on too. Court will adjourn for 20 minutes. Von Karma, see preparing the next witness. Alright, we're in recess. To be continued. Only an hour into the stream, we got a lot of time to make up progress. For us being stuck half an hour on that first cross-examination. But let me take the time. Been drinking a lot of water. Which, as everyone should be, I should use the bathroom. So I'll be right back. Back. Also, has anybody ever had s'more ice cream? So I just bought some s'more ice cream, Dreyer's s'more ice cream. And, you know, I am very curious as to how it tastes. Like, is it going to just be pieces of graham cracker and marshmallows and chocolate ice cream? Or is it going to have a graham cracker taste to it? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna try it tonight and find out, and I'll let you guys know tomorrow. I love s'mores though, so I'm hoping it's a good ice cream. But you never know. It might not be that good. Like they're going for s'mores and it just turns into like chocolate ice cream. Not really sure what to say. Only have 20 minutes. A few things which I need to ask before we reconvene. I'll help any way I can. Look at this. The innocent Iris. Is she Delilah? Is she not Dahlia? I keep calling her Delilah for some reason. Is she Dahlia Hawthorne or is she not Dahlia? I don't know. I mean, this is a really good act if she is Dahlia. Dahlia was a psycho. Forgot about the night. Really didn't go to the inner temple. Last witness claims to have met and talked with you. Either you or Sister Bikini is lying. It's just as I said. I wonder. Yeah, I mean this. The contradictory statements also kind of leads me to believe that there's like she has a twin. But I mean, you would think she'd mention if she had a twin sister. But something's weird. I don't think either of them are lying. Maybe. You know what? Maybe. Wait. Oh, no. I was gonna say maybe, because Pearl is missing and she's a spirit medium. Maybe Pearl channeled a spirit and it looked like Iris. But I can't say that because it's not like, unless Dahlia died in prison or something. I don't know. All kinds of theories out there. Until the incident occurred, I was in my own room in Hazakura Temple. Second thing, that night, Temple Snowmobile was used in between the time Sister Bikini returned to the main hall when she bore witness to the murder. sometime between 10:30 and 11. You're the one who used a snowmobile. There's only one key for the snowmobile. Only person who could have used it was me. I wonder. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. It was you. Why? What made you go out to Dusky Bridge? I mean, it's gonna be all explained eventually. It's just, I want to know. You know, you gotta know. That's why I like these puzzle games. I want to know these answers. And there's been a few games we've run into that we've played, and we don't get like all the information, and it's kind of like sucks when you don't get all the information. I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh wait. We got psycho locks. We got 5 psycho locks. Why do we have 5? Am I supposed to unlock them now? Can't tell you about that yet. Wait, I can't even save. Why not? Like, I seriously can't save. Yet? Not until her safety is confirmed. Talk about Pearl? The safety of the acolyte, Maya. I mean, she's just stuck at the inner temple, right? Or someone burned the bridge on purpose? To blackmail Iris? Okay, I mean, we should just go through the story. There's no use thinking about it, but I mean, I'm so confused. Must be talking about Maya. Like, why is she keeping secrets? Someone's holding Maya hostage? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Beats Turtle. I mean, like, was Pearl channeling someone? But don't they have to be dead to channel them? You know? Look me in the eyes, tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise Duxnim? Save? I'm not sure. I'm so confused. I think it has to do with the missing Pearl though, yes. No matter who or what may come, I could never take a life. So this can't be Dahlia, because Dahlia didn't think twice before killing someone. No psycho locks. Very well, my job to get to the truth. Discover this for yourself soon enough. This can't be Dahlia. Because Dahlia, yeah. She betrays, she kills people, she has no empathy. She killed her own sister. Remember, she killed her own sister. Court will now reconvene. Where's the witness? Man was detained for suspicious behavior. Sketching something intent. Why is that suspicious? What the witness was sketching when he was detained. Drew a terrifying woman armed with a demonic face and a vision. Hey, don't be mad because you're ugly. And only presume his attention is... Yeah. I like this judge. He's better than the other judge, that's for sure. Don't be mad, Von Karma. Gosh. Time to drag pathetic excuse for an artist before the court. Loris Dux. She actually called him Loris. That's not his name. Unless did he legally change his name? Yeah, she's gonna do a lot of whipping. But you know, knowing Larry, he's gonna like it. Plot twist, she's gonna fall in love with Larry and they're gonna become a couple. That would be awesome. Bonnie just accepts the truth. I know, just accept it, Von Karma. You're a demonic looking woman. I was just artistically rendering. Tried to run away from the bailiff who's trying to hand you your subpoena. Nothing but a fledgling artist training out in the... I like his shirt. He's got like a little monkey samurai dude. Only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Why are you at a courthouse if you ran out of green paint? Use the technical term for the color, Viridian. Yeah, not an art store. We know he's here for Iris. He graduated junior high, and he never graduated high school. Alright, it's about the working in the field. I want to say field work. Thanks, buddy. And good train wreck of a sentence. I think Larry did, knowing Larry would probably legally change. You know, you're probably right. It's probably, yeah. We shouldn't be surprised about the weird things Larry does. Just happened to stop in here, found a wonderful new model. Oh yeah, they should date. See, got nothing to do with the trial. Von Karma is gonna fall for his charming personality. Use the tech term Crimson Lake. I don't think that's what it's called. Ouch! Wait, she's whipping everyone. Stop pathetic blabbing. Testify like a man. Bonnie loves... I think she does. I'm in agreement. Refrain from whipping, Miss Von Karma. Cross-whipping is bad as cross-checking. You should just throw her in jail for assault. You know, we have all these witnesses. We already said she should be thrown in jail because she assaults people. But no. There are no consequences for her actions. Alright, let's see what the testimony is. At the lodge, out in the mountains, looking up at the stars. Okay. Walked to the bridge a number of times, but didn't see a snowmobile. He was looking for Iris. Didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. Girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. All alone lie. Aren't I edgy? That was his testimony. Please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers. I think we need to... It sounds like we're gonna add a new testimony statement. I'm just a nobody, nothing but a small, worthless man. Is it as bad as Oh, yeah. What? John Armstrong? Are you remembering John Armstrong, Beats Turtle? Do you like him? Like the frou-frou guy of Trey Beyond. Why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation? Edgeworth, man seems to have quite a severe inferiority complex. Yeah, he does. Recently been the cause of numerous incidents. I think he's finally realized for himself. It's how much of a nuisance he has been to all. Not nice. I'm behind everything, every case. I mean, the guy's an idiot, but damn, he's good-natured at the very least. Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy. This guy's kind of sad, actually. In fear of the French crush, yeah, right. Très bien. And he probably had the fake accent. Remember my fake French accent that I used for him? That was probably like the real fake French accent that he used. I don't think he was really French. Alright, cross-examination. Thinking caps. At the lodge, looking at the stars, press. Hold it! One single statement is full of contradictions. Oh, that's right. Because you can't look at the stars when it's snowing. Thought I was going to collapse. Depending on your answer, may stay my whip. Snowing, I couldn't possibly see this. Actually, he realizes. Rundown shack, hardly a lodge. Even if the stars could be seen, it isn't like I was there to look at them. He's got 3 contradictions in one statement. What you saw at Dusky Bridge. Here you go. That was funny. Walk to the bridge a number of times.
Hold it.
How many? Maybe 5 times? Went once every 20 minutes. Spent almost 2 hours at Heavenly Hall. You bet real love is about waiting with your heart in your hands. Love, you say? Man's intention is summon the defendant to the small shack, using the blackmail letter. No, no, no! It's simply a product of overflowing love. It seemed he could have had some French ancestry. Maybe? I don't know. He was trying way too hard. I think he was... I think... Just because of the overcompensation of everything, that he wasn't actually French. Like, he was interested in France and, you know, the language and the culture, but he was trying so hard to be a part of it, you know. Tribune tried to cook French dishes. He tried to speak with a French accent. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it, Beach Turtle. What did you see? Puffy Puffy, Loosey Goosey, excuse for a whimpering. Wow. Wow, the judge is harsh. Being called out, yeah. You know, Larry probably hears it a lot. Name calling a lot. I didn't see a snowmobile.
Hold it!
It's very important. You really didn't see it? I didn't see it. Didn't see a snowmobile. Say snowmobile for me. Snowmobile. You have nothing to hide. Why are you stammering like you just flew over a cuckoo's nest? I think he was the one who took the snowmobile. Just shut up. Ooh, what's this? Don't ask me. Gonna strike the blow. Finally get into. Oh god, we're gonna get another multi testimony from this guy because he keeps lying about stuff. Didn't see anyone at the bridge that night.
Hold it!
Didn't meet anyone? That's right. I got nothing to do with this. Just here to buy some Viridian paint. Expect to see those Crimson Lake faces. Seems that he's going to claim he had nothing to do with this to the end. I don't want this guy to cost us any more time. I need to slice through his obvious contradictions. Okay. So we have the notes. We have the weather report. I mean, do we even show the weather report contradict this statement? I mean, he already contradicted it for us. Rang lights out, 10 p.m. Then, okay. Courtyard where Elise Duxton died. We only have the same evidence we had. Walked to the bridge a number of times. Didn't see a snowmobile. I think he's the one who took it. Didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. Which is... I mean, this is possible. Discovered the murder, back really bothers her. We still don't know where Pearl is. This is so weird. Wait. What if Pearl has been constantly... What if Pearl has been channeling someone this entire time? You think that might be a possibility? I don't know. That's why we can't find her, because she's someone else right now. I keep saying it's, I mean, there's no point to think about these things, but I think about these things. Alright, evidence. Okay, didn't see anyone at the bridge. Walk to the bridge. At the lodge. I mean, do I show the weather report for this? I mean, maybe she's the killer or burned the bridge. Possibly. Can we present... I mean, we already said there's tons of contradictions, but do I want to just get the ball rolling to get him to spill the beans?
Objection!
Oh, that's not it. At the bridge. Walk to the bridge. Number of times. Didn't see a snowmobile. So he walked to the bridge a number of times. Wait, if he's why would he walk to the bridge if he's gonna meet her at Heavenly Hall? Wait. Maybe he didn't walk to the bridge. Maybe he drove the snowmobile to the bridge. That's not it. Alright. Think about this. I didn't see a snowmobile. Walked to the bridge. Didn't see a snowmobile. Didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. Wait, Phoenix fell from Dusky Bridge. So wouldn't he have seen Phoenix? We have any doesn't seem or her? Fell from Dusky Bridge. I'm gonna present this.
Objection!
Ooh, there it is. Ooh. Cause I was thinking about Phoenix. He would have seen Phoenix. And cause Phoenix's profile specifically says he fell from Dusky Bridge. Yeah. Anyway, Larry Butts can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. Pretty pathetic. Cause all sorts of... Wow. Damn, Edgeworth does not pull the punches. But having realized just how much of a nuisance you have been, could have been considered a step in the right direction. Trying to console me? Certainly doesn't sound that way. Cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents you create. You're totally pinning this on me. Let's talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder took place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Headed for the public phone by the bridge. Happened across a certain nefarious individual. You! Wait, how do we know that? Larry could have been at the heavenly house, hut, whatever. That's right, me in the flesh. Doesn't matter if you change your name, as long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause incidents. Reality will not change. What do you want me to do? What you need to change is your inner self. What the hell? Testify truthfully about this one issue is all I need. I think I've finally woken up. I'll do it. I'll testify. Here we go again. I mean, this we expected this to happen. We're gonna keep getting new testimonies to cross-examine. I mean, that's how these games keep going on. Alright, what I saw. Went to the shack at around 9. Would have been about 10:30 p.m. Was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. Wait, so... What, he took a nap between every journey up to the bridge? Looked out the window, Dusky Bridge was on fire. Still some thunder, went right away to check it out. That's when I ran into Nick. He certainly saw quite a lot. What happened to the bridge after it caught fire? Totally burnt. Like a 3-day stint after chasing a girl. Totally burnt out. Totally gone. Trying to cross the burning remains was what caused Nick to fall. Nanda to? Don't worry, nothing life-threatening, just caught a cold. Ooh, is Von Karma worried about Phoenix Wright? Never know with that man if he should be called lucky or unlucky. Maybe Von Karma likes Phoenix. Alright, cross-exam. Let's do this. Went to the shack around 9. Would have been around 10:30.
Hold it!
What did you do out there in the cold for an hour and a half? I was busy being excited. Oh. About meeting the girl of his dreams. Set the meeting time as 10. Couldn't wait, thought she might come early. Appears she didn't come at all. They never arranged to meet in the first... No, they didn't. Don't go picking my fond memories apart. I was getting a little worried. Thought maybe Iris had lost her way. Every 20 minutes or so went out to the bridge. Didn't see anything particularly suspicious. Didn't have anything else to do. I went back to the shack to wait for her. Why are we always shipping Vonnie? Maybe I'm thinking that if Vonnie finds a man, she'll stop whipping everyone else. This is for the good of the public, Beats Turtle. We have to tame her aggressive demeanor. Lying under my bedding when a white flash blinded me. Almost blinded me.
Hold it!
Light was, of course, lightning. Like, kerpow! A slap from Naomi. Big bada boom. Big bada boom. Fifth element, anyone? Bada boom. Big bada boom. Or a little like that? What? More like a punch for Miranda. Did you actually see the lightning hit the bridge? I was a bit startled, so... Looked out the window, Dusky Bridge was on fire.
Hold it!
What did you do? Burning up as well from the fire in my heart. That's why you went to take a look at the bridge. As pathetic as Larry Butts is, I do appreciate his romantic fervor. Hydrate, Beats Turtle. Zvari. Should be our new catchphrase. Zvari. And that's why you went to take a look at the bridge? Well, to be honest, it was freezing cold. Forget it. I'm not leaving my covers. I pretty much stopped snowing. Don't know. Changed my mind. Not sure I care for the forget it attitude. Think you're infected? Is the dumb spreading to you, Beast Turtle? Is that what it is? There's still some thunder. Went right away to check.
Hold it!
Said right away. How long after the strike was that? Lightning fell. Bridge caught fire. Around 5 minutes? Wait, it takes only 5 minutes to get there? It's only thought. Gotta go check this out. As far as the small shack you were in front from the bridge. It's pretty much stopped snowing. About 5-minute walk? That's pretty quick. How did Dusky Bridge look when you got there? I recovered a piece of my childhood. What? Not even the bonfire kids make during school camping trips can compare. Should I press him? Why didn't you call anyone? I'm gonna press that. What is it? Why didn't you call anyone? Normally when faced with a towering inferno, one would try and tell someone, public phone right by Dusky Bridge. Of course, I thought of doing that. Got an amendment. I didn't try to tell anyone, didn't have time. What? Arrived at the bridge, Nick showed up less than a minute later. Claimed to have arrived at the bridge at the same time. Thought I'd better tell someone about this. So the murder took place and then the lightning struck. Because it would have taken Nick 15-ish minutes to get to the bridge. I mean, we're going to assume Phoenix was running, right? Because it was an emergency. But Nick came up yelling about murder. Totally made me forget about the bridge. Fire was pretty much out by then. That was a quick fire. Wait, he saw the lightning, the bridge was on fire, he went up in 5 minutes, and then the fire was out? That's a really fast fire. Suddenly I have a terrible case of unease. It was after contacting the police, Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge. Told me about the burning bridge, still something that doesn't quite fit. Looks like despite his change of heart, Larry... Oh, god dang it, Larry. Larry, will you just tell us the whole story? The hell, man. This is a murder trial. And this dumb goofball. Like, he apparently, he's not taking this seriously. Like, his girlfriend's on trial. His crush is on trial for murder. And he's not taking this seriously at all. Like, he's still withholding information. Unless it shows that, like, Iris is the murderer. I want to say one right away to check. I'm going to go back and see if we can get more information on the other statements.
Hold it.
Right away, 5 minutes. Gotta go check. How did it take? Recover child, not burning. Press him. Why did you go to the bridge? Mean that you initially had no intention? I guess it does. Really cold. Didn't want to go out there. Why did you change your mind? I'd like to hear your reasoning. Please give testimony. Okay, so it's either the other testimony or this testimony that we have to contradict. Thought I'd never get another chance to see something so big burning. Press this. Decided to go see what's happening. Talking about a massive suspension bridge burning to high heaven. It's not something you see every day. Real special? What is he trying to say? Spectacular? Like really special? Really trust to witness who is unable to spell. Oh, spectacle. I didn't know what he was trying to say. Life seems to love hitting the poor witness below the belt. Hit life back as hard as you can. There you go, Rocky. I think the other testimony is more important. Still something that doesn't quite fit. Well, we know he's withholding.
Hold it.
What if I... No. The other thing is more important. Not the bridge part, but why didn't you call anyone? Why didn't you call anyone? Thought of doing that, but Nick showed up less than a minute later. Alright, let me see. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45. 30 minutes passed between fire starting and going out. The witness before said she saw the murder around 11 and then told Phoenix to go to the bridge to call. And it takes 15 minutes walk. And we're gonna assume Phoenix didn't run because they never say Phoenix ran to the phone, which would make the most sense because it's an emergency, but they only say about it's a 15-minute walk. So if it only took what's his face 5 minutes to get to the bridge, he would not have run into Phoenix. Right? So either he's lying about how long it takes to get to the bridge. Because I think I don't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure he did run into Nick. Phoenix and Nick did meet up. Let me see. Rang lights out bell at 10. Wait. If he was supposed to meet... No. Granted is which statement do we present the weather report? I think it's the weather report. Lightning struck lightning 10 to 11. I'm betting white flash. Dusky Bridge was on fire. Still some thunder. Went right away to check. I think this statement.
Objection!
Oh! First try? Who would have thought? Bare existence being a contradiction. I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not. Make me sound like some sort of alien. Testimony is conclusively contradictory. Got him. We got him. Problem here is time. See, we were on the right track. We got our thinking caps on tonight. Never been the best timekeeper. 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on your bicycle. How long does it take for you to catch up with him? Terrible at those. Well, we don't have enough info. That's it. We can't answer that question. We don't know how fast Billy's walking. We don't know how fast you're gonna bike, etc., etc. So much more simple. Saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Immediately went to see what had happened. Is this correct? Wasted about 5 minutes first, more or less. The weather data from the night of the murder. According to this, lightning fell at 10:45. Say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge. Probably got there at around 11. Struck 10:45. Oh, because it struck. He woke up. Then he spent 10 minutes fooling around. Then he took 5 minutes to walk there. Okay. All sounds about right. Nick showed up, did his falling act. Impossible. 11 p.m. when the murder occurred. And Nick and Phoenix would have had to take 15 minutes to get to the bridge. Wright was still there in the courtyard. No way Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at the time. Dude, but I'm trying to rethink to the flash through the first part of this episode. We're initially playing as Phoenix Wright. I want to say he talked to someone before running across the bridge. No? Excuse me, I have an objection. How many times do I have to say this? This guy, this guy's annoying me now. He keeps withholding information. It's as bad as Lotta Hart. Remember Lotta Hart? Yeah, Lotta Hart. We're bringing her back up. It's not that Lotta Hart went away. She was just replaced by Larry Butts. Going to sleep? Alright, Beats Turtle. Thanks for hanging out. You have a good night's rest. Hopefully I see you tomorrow. Take it easy, buddy. Who's gonna remind me to hydrate now? Nah, get some sleep. It's late. You got school too, right? Here's a last hydration drink just for you before you leave. Sister only said around 11. Could have been earlier. Watch your footing, Francisca. Slope ahead is slippery. Starting to blink. Like, are you doing the head nod? Hydrate or die. Thank you, Beats Turtle. Have a great night. Have a great Tuesday. Hopefully we'll see you soon. There's still no way Wright could have been at Dusky Bridge. You can't be missing out, man. We're gonna finish episode 5. You gotta see how it ends. Still no way Wright could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11. Why not? Clearly written in the weather data report. Took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15. Which means what? Wright did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by flames, right? He wouldn't... Actually, that's a good point. I never thought about this. He wouldn't have run onto a... Well, he might have. He was worried about Maya. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until after the flames had died down. I mean... someone you care about is in trouble. He might have still crossed the bridge when it was on fire. Right? So I'm not sure. You arrived at the bridge at 11. Wright did not make it until 11:15. Suggest you stop hiding things. Tell us the truth. Yeah, I mean perjury. That's what it's called. What happened during the missing 15 minutes? I feel like I just got brutally Well, I have a feeling he set the bridge on fire. Because he's an idiot. I guess I was still sleeping after all. Larry. As I'm missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix. Hardly see that as much of a problem. Really? Bridge is burning before your eyes. There's a phone right next to you, and you never called anyone? Why did you not report that? He set the bridge on fire. He didn't report it because he set the bridge on fire. Or there's simply to watch the bridge burn? Lies the problem. Even after the bridge had burned out, he was still there. Staring into space, witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty. Larry, we are talking about, even he is incapable of being so stupid. I don't know about that. Larry keeps surprising us with how dumb he is. Means there has to be a reason for his inaction. Edgy. I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude. Been playing with us. You should go to jail. I'm going to tell you... Oh, God. Are you sure you want to hear it all? Yes. That's what we've been trying to get at these past 2 testimonies that you haven't given us. Exactly. Thank you. Actually, for once, I'm glad Von Karma whipped his dumb ass. Alright, let's give us the whole truth, nothing but the truth. I'm a Duke's nim. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped up into frenzy of art, so he wasn't sleeping. Shock and awe I was feeling transferred it all directly onto the page. Before I realized it, flames had gone out, and then he came up running. See, I did remember him talking to Phoenix, or Phoenix talking to him in the earlier in the episode. So he didn't call for help. He was drawing the bridge. What a butthead. You could have called someone and then drew the bridge on fire. Artist folks can be strange. No, he's not an artist. He's an idiot. Willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch. Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts? No. Large doubt remains. Surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. Why do you think he needed to hide it from us, right? He could have just told us the truth. You'll regret this, Edgy. What is he talking about? Okay. Press. Hold it. Tell us, Larry. Mistakes like that are what keep you from being popular with the... Oh, God. No, I don't even want to read this stuff. That's what he calls himself. You are an artist. Artist, the real thing. Names mean nothing. There's only one issue. What were you doing? Sketching in front of the bridge, whipped up into a frenzy. Burning bridge. Everything that came with it. What came with it? Want to hear this from my lips? Yes. God, hurry up. Take that ridiculous sketch of... Oh, he's showing... He drew it. Yeah, let's see the sketch. You said you sketched it. We gotta see this. We have to see the sketch. Show us the sketch. Imagine what? Dixnum's debut would take place here today. Oh, wow. Hurry up. Is it gonna... It's probably gonna be devastating to our case. What is that? Why is there a flying lady? Is she on fire? Why is she flying? Wait a minute. This is the Dusky Bridge. Is this real or did he add this? What the hell? Better drawing than I expected. Actually, the flames don't look half bad, to be honest. Struggle to reproduce the flames. I mean, that's like the best part of the picture. Gonna get ugly. No one has the courage to bring it up. Burning bridge is fine. What is the unfortunate looking figure? Okay, did he see that? It's Iris. Oh, that's an addition. I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan for our future. What would have happened to her if she had injured herself flying? Wait, did he really see her? Are you really claiming to have seen this? Claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames. That's what I saw. This is what he saw. That's why I drew it. Are you high? I thought the judge would say kidding, but he actually said high. The girl, she's really high up in the picture. Oh, hydrate, guys, hydrate. What was that for? Gosh, she Von Karma and her whipping. You should go to jail. Stop whipping people. All bad dream. Hitting you on the cheek to test what? How does that test your theory? Anyway, court of law will ever acknowledge people can fly. That just changes everything. Flying? There's some precedence for this. Flying pretty high. About 30 feet above the bridge. What the hell? It has to be it has to be. This... It's like that magician one with the circus. Maximilian, and he was witnessed to have been floating up, which was just the acrobat dude pulling up the bust of the statue stuff. Okay, this is gonna be weird. Accessory to foolishness, Miles Edgeworth. Okay, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction. Let me see this again. Hey, that wasn't submitted as evidence. What do you think of my debut piece? Oh, it is, okay. Horrible sketch of what he saw. Wait. Something just occurred to me. What if this is the wrong way? What if she's not flying? She's falling. Right? Because when what's his face was telling the story, he said he woke up to the thunder, but he was like the exact flashback was he was lying down and was looking backwards and he saw the bridge. And that's why it's upside down. Maybe? Maybe? I'm a duck snip. Wait. Sketching, whipped up in crazy art. I saw Iris flying, white hood fluttering. So where did you see this? No need to shout. See? He's lying in bed. See, he's looking at it upside down. Crack of lightning bolt made me realize the bridge was burning. Just watched it for a while, thinking how nicely it was burning. After about 5 minutes, I saw the defendant flying. This idiot doesn't remember he was looking at it upside down. I decided to go to the bridge. Aside from the sketch, sketch, it does make sense. It was upside down. Shotgun all is feeling, transferred it directly onto the page. Transferred everything directly? Should that be scandalous? Put my mind at ease. Reason she didn't come to me even though I waited for her was because she was trapped on the other side of the bridge. Could it be Iris undertook the dangerous, desperate flight in order to reach me? Oh god, this guy's delusional. It's gotta be it. Wait. Who was falling off the bridge? Iris? I mean, if someone fell off the bridge, they would have gotten injured at the very least. Whether they fell into the river and got swept away, right? Iris wouldn't have been found in a room. So this is some. Was that Pearl? Maybe that was Pearl? Before I realized it, flames had gone out, came running out. Forgot the passage of time to that extent. Once I got caught up in something, tend to forget. Makes sense. Not lying about that. Phoenix Wright appeared on the scene after 11:15. He was drawing until then, dispels all doubt. Aside from doubts of his humanity. There's a big clue waiting for me in this cross-exam. Testimony does nothing less than mock the court. I'm sure there's a vital kernel of truth hidden in it. Okay, let's save. I saw Iris flying. I'm gonna present the picture and say it's not a contradiction, but maybe the game is gonna be like, we should see that it might have been upside down.
Objection!
Nope, that's not it. He mentions the hood. Oh, that's right. That's absolutely right. Let's reload just so we can get our penalty points back. Damn, good catch, Jay Kieski. We're going back to the hood. Yeah, receive before lights out.
Objection!
Dude. Hey, Kieski, this must have been like the third time you've pointed out the contradiction. You are on it. What did you really see? Not that I particularly care. But we do care. I drew exactly what I saw. I'll give you a whole $1. There's only one thing that you can say for certain. The person who flew over the bridge wasn't Iris. That doesn't necessarily help our case, right? Our whole case is that our defendant didn't kill the victim, but that doesn't pertain to if she fell off the bridge. What? So if that's not her, I don't know what's going on. A foolhardy folly of a foolish statement by an equally foolishly foolhardy. Oh gosh. I don't know why I say those things. They're a freaking thing. Crazy. How can you make that claim? According to this picture, individual whom you say you saw was wearing a hood. Rundown shot quite away from the bridge. Hood is what told me that this floating angel was my Iris. Hood is my darling Iris. Iris is my darling Hood. That doesn't make any sense. Seems there are bigger fools in this world than the one at the defense's bench. Larry, something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. She had given it to Wright. Are you going to change your story? Perhaps suggest it was Wright who took flight? I still think the picture is upside down. What are you talking about? I think you understand what I mean just fine. Why did Nick have Iris's hood? Oh. I think Iris likes Nick. Why you, Nick? You dog. I'm trying to remember. Did we ever see Pearl and Iris in the same room? What if Pearl was channeling Dahlia? I do believe this unbelievably mysterious sketch is destined to disappear, discredited, and discarded. Oh. Or hung up on a refrigerator. What is it now, witness? Been waiting 25 years for this. Okay, so we're gonna get more testimony. As usual with dumb witnesses like this. Today is the day I get to completely stupefy you. I'm surprised he knows that word, stupefy. Hate to have to do this. I have some definitive... Just like a lot of heart. 1, withholds information. 2, withholds evidence in an important murder case. Idiots, all of them. You're right up there with Old Bag and Lotta Heart as the worst witnesses in this game. In this series. Iris indeed come flying over the burning bridge. I, Larice Duxman, shall prove it. Here we go. Testimony number 4, or is it 3? We've listened to this guy a lot. No, I think this is 4. The last one was 3. Needing testimony, no. Judge, don't do this to us, please. Not more. Tell us anything you know concerning the defendant as depicted in the sketch. What time is it? Got 8 minutes. Let's see if we can get through this cross-examination. Show us your evidence that this nightmare was actually a reality. Let's save. Alright, I'm gonna feed you a whopping serving of pain. Yeah. Yeah, see, Edgeworth is stressed. Stressed because this guy's dumb. Alright, when I reached Dusky Bridge, already gone. So worried, frantically searched all over. Led to me finding beautiful crystal sphere. Half buried in... Oh my god, this is a murder case and he's withholding evidence. That's important evidence. Sure, Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. Do those... Oh, this sphere? No one else could have lost a crystal sphere that night. She could have. Wait a minute, hold on. I already thought about it. The staff. Her staff had a sphere in it. No one else could have lost a crystal sphere. You know what? You know what? I feel so good about this. I'm gonna just go right to that statement, not press anything, and just present the staff. Where did you find it? Around here. That means... Actually, if the sphere was lost there, the murder took place over here then. And then the body was dragged to the temple to stage the murder. Half buried in the snow. So that means the murder took place while it was still snowing. Pretty much stopped snowing by then. Still some falling as I walked to the bridge. No, no, you can't, no. Can't keep that. Something on it. It's blood. Question is, whose blood is that? Is that the victim's blood? And again, the description specifically says half covered in snow. So it's half covered in snow because it fell out the cane. And it was still snowing at the time it fell out. So the murder, I think that's most likely where the murder actually took place. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go right for it. I'm gonna save and just go right for it. I think that's what it is. We don't got a lot of time either. We get through this with that. No one else could have lost the crystal sphere. Here we go. Show the staff.
Objection!
Ooh. Ooh, we are good. We are good tonight. Holy smokes. We're good. Larry. That night, there was someone who lost a crystal sphere. There was. Who? was the stupid, your mentor. Your mentor who you adore. Elise Duxnam. I have a photo of her here. There it is. On the end of her staff, familiar looking crystal sphere. And if anything, this sphere looks a lot bigger than the sphere that would be hanging around the neck. Like, look how big this thing is. My photograph, give it back. Crystal sphere is quite easy to... What? No, it's not. It's a very distinct sphere. I have one just like it on my brooch. That size, that color, I don't think so. Oh, is she talking about her brooch that she's currently wearing? Yeah, that's blue, not even the same shape or anything. Victim's staff found at the scene of the crime. Crystal sphere is gone. What? What? Nani? What does this mean? I hate having to explain everything to everybody. It means that the murder may have been taking place by the bridge. If anyone dreamt or flew across the bridge that night, certainly wasn't Iris. Granted, thing is though, if the body fell from the bridge, how'd they get the body back to the temple? Because it would have fell into the river. She's not wearing her hood. More importantly, crystal sphere found at the landing site. Not hers either. Or did she get Oh, wait. What's the autopsy report? Body fell 10 feet after death. So maybe she was stabbed in the back and then someone threw her off near the bridge, and that's why it looked like she was flying, but she was actually falling. And maybe the picture isn't upside down. I still think the picture's upside down. I don't know why. Dropped the sphere was the victim, Elise Dukes. What are you objecting to? Another fool's errand, reach foolish. Okay. Sketch, which I prefer to call scribble, is ridiculous. People cannot fly. It is rejected. I don't think you can reject it just because you don't think people can fly. I mean, he drew what he saw. I saw with my own 2 eyeballs. And the crystal sphere, nothing more than a red herring. Yeah, this lady's she's grasping at straws. She's acting so confident. Like, it irritates me that she's acting so confident, and it's really, she's just struggling to try and regain a control on this case. Elise Dixon was in her room the night of the murder. There's no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge. Not necessarily. You don't know that. Therefore, sphere cannot be related to the case. That's a lot of conjecture from her. Objection! Francesca? Only people who will accept that explanation are scatterbrains and clowns. Oh, that's right. We just insulted you, Francesca von Karma. Victim's crystal sphere was found near the bridge on the night of her murder. And regardless of whether Elise was murdered in a room or not, the fact remains she did carry she carried that cane around with her. 2, it had a purple crystal that was found. And 3, why was it separated from the staff afterwards, right? How did it get there? I mean, yeah, those are very important points. You expect us to believe it has nothing to do... Exactly. This is a possession of the victim. Crystal sphere is probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder. Why though? Why not just throw the whole cane? Why just the sphere? There's blood on the crystal sphere. Naturally suggests it was thrown away after the murder took place. Killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent. She's just making stuff up now. Which is the exact same reason he drew that ridiculous sketch. You mean I'm the killer? All joking aside, when did this crystal sphere appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proved. Well, we already kind of know, right? It was when it was snowing. I refuse to believe. Oh god, this she's not very bright on karma. Makes a valid. No, she doesn't. She does not make a valid point. There's no evidence Elise Dusman left Hazard could attempt. If anything, the fact that the crystal sphere was found near the bridge would be evidence that she left the temple. Just because Von Karma is conjecturing that the killer may have taken the sphere and to throw it off the bridge or throw it by the bridge doesn't mean that's the truth, right? I mean, it's evidence. It can be used as evidence for both what Von Karma is saying, but also evidence that Duxnim went to the bridge or left the temple that night. So, yeah. I mean, it is evidence. But for whatever reason, the story developers, story writers wanted to present it that way. Kind of pisses me off. It irritates me because they do this a lot. I mean, in this game, in this world, it really is guilty until proven innocent. Because throughout these trials, we as the defense are constantly poking holes in the prosecuting's case. Yet the defendant is always thought as guilty until we show evidence that they are not guilty, right? Which is backwards. Can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed. Well, she can't prove it was dropped after the victim was killed either. Case is going to transform into something else entirely. I want your final opinion. If it is not related to case, but we already know because it was snowing, so it was dropped before the victim was killed. We already know. We're going a little overtime here, but we're gonna present this. Yep, yes I can. Can I prove it? To simply prove it, it's the only option. What'd he do? That's the way Phoenix Wright would. Well, we know. We already thought about it. We already know. Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove the crystal sphere is vital link to solving the case. Remind me of Phoenix Wright when he is cornered. It come as no surprise. Right. Present your evidence. Evidence that proves this crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder. I want to say the weather data. Especially because they're showing us this non-snowed, this victim with no snow on her, and the ball was half covered in snow. So the weather data would be it.
Take that!
What? Wait, what? Wait, okay. Or is it the okay. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to show the sphere itself? Oh, God. Because it says found half covered in snow.
Take that!
Okay, there you go. Gosh. I'm not gonna reload. We only lost 2 points. Crystal sphere was half buried in the snow. Right? If it hadn't stopped snowing, it would have been game over. Snow would have totally covered it. That's it. That's all they needed to hear, Larry. Testimony makes one thing quite clear. When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing, even if ever so slightly. On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder. Body's not covered in snow. No snow on the body. Therefore, crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder. We were on the right track. We just presented the wrong evidence. On the night of the murder, victim did indeed go to Dusky Bridge. You know why? She was probably looking for a pearl. But it was. His pearl was found. We didn't know where pearl was. She never went to Elise's room like she said she would after washing the dishes. So Elise went out to look for pearl. And I think what happened is that Pearl was spirit channeling, so she wasn't Pearl. Someone else took over her body and like led her somewhere else, and that's why she never went to Elise's room. There's some blood on it. Allow me to raise a certain possibility. Real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge. Murder didn't take place in Hazakura Temple. Only a fool would suggest, actually, and that would explain Larry's hesitance about seeing the snowmobile and why there's only one set of tracks leading to the temple from the snowmobile. Because the snowmobile was used to transport the body after the snow stopped. Maybe? Is that the right timing? Still snowing. The snow stopped. The murder took place. The snowmobile was used to transport the body and then staged for Bikini to see the murder happening. I think the timetable fits. Who is the fool and which part is so foolish? Have you been paying any attention? Sister saw everything, saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hazakura Temple. Not exactly true. Put it more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body. What do you mean it's the same? That's not the same thing. Maybe she saw... maybe she was trying to remove it because she thought the victim was injured, so she was trying to remove the blade. Yeah, it's entirely a different thing. Said it yourself. Little blood is actually lost at the moment of blade's insertion. Want to talk about when the most blood would be lost? When the blade is removed. Statement is truth. Dusky Bridge could very easily be the scene of the murder. Murder weapon was not removed, thus there was no bleeding. You're forgetting one vital thing. Elise Dixon's body was found in Hazakura Temple. Takes 15 minutes to drive her from... Well, she had the snowmobile. Mean to suggest someone carried the body all the way? Nope. Nope. Only place to take... Okay, let's save. Damn, we're in overtime. Let's keep going. We're on a roll here. Just to prove my version of the events is perfectly plausible. If the defense is ready, court would like to have an explanation. I guess the picture? On the snowy night, there's no way that body could have been moved. The snowmobile. Train of thought. Snowmobile was used. Explained as having been used to dispose of the murder weapon. Also been used to carry a body. Order. This is completely unacceptable. Why? Because I'm poking holes in your case? Now what? What do you mean? Only one who could have used the snowmobile was the defendant. Oh, that is a problem. She's the one who moved the body, doesn't have to put the final nail in your coffin. Too late. Oh, wait, what? Someone planted the key? Someone stole the key, used it, and then planted it in her room? Defense has proven something else entirely. We've shown this case requires further investigation. Not enough info. Or was the victim Elise Duxton really killed? If her body was moved, what for? Finally, what does this image mean? Someone was pushed off the bridge. Even need to think? Such a creature could never see the truth, let alone describe it.
Objection!
Witness certainly sits on one of the lowest possible Oh, damn. Man, Edgeworth is sharp with his insults. Holy crap. He would never utter a lie that could hurt a girl with whom he is enamored. He drew this. It's something that actually happened. Defense stands firm. Settles it. Can I give a verdict under these circumstances? We're going to day 3. Eat it, Von Karma. Seem to have fulfilled my part. Just as I thought, Francesca Von Karma, you make a one. Are we gonna? Oh, because Phoenix is gonna be released in 2 days, and this is the 2nd day. Excuse me? There's one reason, one alone for me being exposed to darkness lurking in this case. Pass it on to right. We're gonna be back to Phoenix, right? Ouch! Miles Edgeworth, don't care about what you were here to do. There's a chance to finally grind you under my heel. Shame that your chance seems to have slipped you by. Franzi, he called her Franzi. Ooh. She is going all out on him, poor guy. Is he dead? Can we charge her with murder? Has to be some sort of answer. Even his word here, have his words here today been truth or lies? Next time we gather in the courtroom, those are the matters that shall be addressed. Counting on thorough investigations by both the defense and prosecution. With this, rest is up to you. Court is adjourned. Whew. I'm not gonna lie though, I am liking how the overall story and plot is being written out though. Alright, and we made it a little bit over time, but we got to the break point, which is good. We don't have to go in and remember everything we did today. Not that, not that one day is gonna be a long time, but knowing me and my poor memory, I'm gonna forget what happened. So getting through it is a good thing. Anyway, thanks for hanging out tonight. Let's see if there's anyone that we can possibly host. But thank you for lurking, streaming. Lurking, chatting, watching. Hanging out, drinking some water. Let's see, there is no one on today. Usually, like, someone's on. Even the big streamers are, someone's on, but no one's on today. Should just stream someone who is doing, right. Oh, there's some guy with 76 viewers doing a blind playthrough and finishing up case 5. I kind of want to do a lower viewer. You guys got more than enough viewers. So we'll send it to Christelle D. Oh wait, no, these are past videos. How do I say who's streaming now? Is that all? 9 viewers. Some Korean girl. A lot of Korean streamers. I guess it's only like 5 p.m. in Korea. Okay, maybe we'll Jeff Brutlag. I don't know if that's how you say. He's playing blind. He's currently on episode 5 in the first game though. I see Emma in the screenshot. But check him out. I'm just gonna blind host him. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I think at this point though, we're not gonna have a stream on Wednesday. But I will I will remind you. I'm pretty sure I'm like 85% sure no stream on Wednesday. But tomorrow I will confirm if that is 100%. Thanks for watching. I'm going to switch over and stream him. But I hope to see you tomorrow night. And we'll see what more information we're going to unfold in the story. But thanks for watching. Stay safe. Keep on gaming. Stay hydrated. I pretty much just finished all my water going overtime. And I will see you next time, Noobsters. Ba 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 ba. Okay, switch and host. Chef. Noobsters!